Hey there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome back. Today we're on deck 8 on the MSC Seascape, and we're going to show you the outside areas of deck 8. Now, normally we stay off to the right, but you cannot go all the way around here. This part here is part of the Aurea Spa, which we will show you in a different video. So we're actually going to start on this side. So to get there, we got to go up here. And we're going to cut through this club here. It's not really a club, it's more of a sports bar. All right, so we're gonna cut through the sports bar and we're gonna get to the outside here. A little, what's going on here. Here we go. And we'll get to the outside. Now, a lot of people hang out here on deck 8. At least on this particular ship. We've been on other MSC ships, and the deck 8 area was really quite quiet. So I don't know if it's because of the clientele that's on the ship. The MSC Seascape currently sails full-time out of Miami, and there's a heavy contingency of foreign sailors, right? Meaning people from other countries. So I don't know if this is what they do in Europe and that's what they're used to, so they hang out here a lot. Don't know. Anyway, as I mentioned when we were starting about the Aurea Spa, that's sort of the outside area of the Aurea Spa. And as you can see, access only, and you can only get it from the inside. But you can also see there's a big white thing right up there, so you can't go all the way around 360 anyway. But here we are. We'll show you what this looks like. We got the Breakaway next to us today on one side, going to the Disney ships on the other. So look at this. Aren't these views amazing? Look at how wide this space is. We have tons of loungers on this ship. The Lido area, which we will again show you in another video, is a bit smaller by some standards and not a tremendous amount of lounging area. So they make up for it in using all the rest of these outdoor spaces. There's a couple hot tubs right here. All right, so it's sort of an infinity edge, which is kind of neat. And so if you had one of these balconies right here and somebody's having a party out here, I guess there could be some extraneous noises. So I wanted to point that out to you guys because there are balcony cabins literally right there. There's a ladies' room right there with an accessibility part of it, if you will. I also noticed on this ship, there's a lot of trash cans around. So if you're drinking a bottled water that you purchased, don't just leave it. Put it in one of the trash receptacles. Great shots. I love the wideness of this deck. Lisa and I actually spent a lot of time out here on deck 8. Unlike, you know, as the example, like the Breakaway, they have very little outside area. It's just this tiny little space right there. It does look like there's some walk space next to the lifeboats there, speak the words, but that could be a crew only area. A lot of times it is. I don't know, we've not been on the Breakaway, but we will be at some point. Now we're about to come up to the Infinity Bridge, one of my least favorite parts of the ship, only because I'm afraid of heights. It's actually quite unique and kind of cool, but I don't like being able to see down there. It's just me. It's a real neat thing. They have actually another one on the back of deck 16 at the very back of the ship. It's really cool. for those who aren't, you know, afraid of walking on the glass. Like me. Okay. Whew. Deep breath. Lisa's behind me snickering. So normally I would tell you that, you know, if you want a nice relaxing time away from the hubbub of a lot of the activity, you would come out to, say, this deck. The seascape, the seashore that we've already been on, they have the same space, and it was very quiet out here. We're on the outside of the Butcher's Cut restaurant, which is their steakhouse, if you will, and you can dine al fresco if you want out here. See, so you can see how far back the cabins are from where we're at. It's a really unique design of how the ship is designed here. When you see it from the front, it looks so skinny because the cabins are pushed in a little bit, which helps create these spaces here. Now there are some balconies just above here. Those are the junior suites. You can see the glass rail there. Those are the junior suites with the really, really large balconies. We're now coming into an adults only area. They just call it adults reserved area. This is the very, very back of deck 8 here. It has its own pool. There's also a Venchi out here. They do gelato. Ooh, they've got it all. Look at all that gelato. Oh. All right. This is called the infinity pool area. We'll give you a look from out here. So imagine it's a sea day and you're hanging out here in this pool, which a lot of people on this cruise do, looking out the back of the ship. I don't know, I just think it's really cool. Got a great shot of the back of the ship. Again, that's that other infinity bridge I was telling you about up there. Right here, the glass that you're seeing, there's 2 elevators in there. These are the rear elevators. And there's the lovely Lisa, still coughing. All right, here's the infinity bar. So if you're hanging out here, there is a place to get some libations. And again, as you see, there's seating all the way around. For the smokers in the world, this is one of the smoking areas right here. It's the only one that does offer some cover. I mentioned my friend from Ireland. There she is right there, Morna, and the rest of her gang. My new friend from Pennsylvania. They're waving.
I've been on the show now. You see my sunglasses?
And this side's going to look an awful lot like the other side. Our cabin is, actually, you see the tripod. It's still there. That's where I got the time lapses from and where balcony cam sits. Right on that tripod. By the way, that's the Disney Magic next to us. I mentioned there was a Disney ship, but I didn't say which one it is. All right, for some reason, we lost the camera. I don't know why, it just stopped. So we were halfway through Tech 8 on the outside. I was just talking about we're next to the Disney Magic. So we have the NCL Breakaway on one side and the Disney Magic on the other. We're just around the corner from the very back of the ship. Sorry about that, everybody. We'll continue on. There's another one of those infinity bridges in front of us. Also got more of the trash receptacle. And oops, boo-boo. Houston, we have a boo-boo. Okay. Oh, another boo-boo. Wow. Several of them. Maybe gives me a little bit more pause about walking on this glass. uh, whew. Yes. So I want to see in the comments below, if you come on an MSC ship, is this your kind of hang out here? Which, by the way, this is another one of the smoking sections. Started right here, okay? MSC is very smoker friendly. As you can see, there's no cover. It's open air. So this would be a more popular place in the evening time, because during the day it does get rather warm, like right now. There's an area right there. When I've walked around a little bit, I've seen a few people. So I just figured out why the camera's stopping. It keeps on trying to connect to the Wi-Fi, and every time it does, it shuts off the video, and I don't know why. I don't know where we were in the last video, but we're getting close to the very front of the ship now and coming full circle. There's another smoking area out here, but this particular one is not covered. So this is more of a popular place at night. I have seen a few people hovering over here because there's a cover here, but technically you're not supposed to. Here's two more hot tubs, right? Just like the other side. They look out over the side of the ship. Sit in that or walk in that shade for a couple minutes. I forgot to put my hat on, and it's hot out here today. Which is a good thing. I'd rather be hot than cold myself. You can see they're up there on top of the bridge doing some cleaning. Always cleaning. Even though these are ships made to be in salt water, salt and steel just don't mix well together. So always cleaning, getting that salt off. And here we are. This is as far as we can go. Again, because this side, just like the other side, is part of the Oria Spa. We'll get you some video of that so you can see behind here as well. When we can't get in there now, there is a hot tub and some covered loungers and stuff, but it does end. There's a big white bulkhead right there, so you can't go all the way around. So there you have it. There is your Deck 8, 3 times the charm, 3rd time's the charm, right? Until we see you on one of the next decks or the next ship, be safe.